The deputy, he looked to me like he had probably been wearing a badge for 15 to 20 years. Uh, the prosecutor that basically bullied me and told me that I was the guilty party, and this is before I gave any testimony, before any statement, before any investigation, before he visited, I don't think he ever visited the scene of the crime. But anyway, informed me that I, the person who was in the home that was invaded, robbed, and I was attacked, that I basically was the guilty party. But anyway, I I look at, he was youngish. My guess is he probably was in his job for anything from a few months to maybe 1 or 2 years. So let's say it's 2 years. It may be a few more. It may be just a few months. But I'm looking at a police officer who probably has 15 to 20 years wearing a badge, and I'm looking at a youngish prosecutor starting out his career as a assistant state prosecutor who has maybe 2 years. And so there's a 10 to 1 advantage of being in the saddle that the deputy would have, and yet a guy that has a fraction of the in the saddle experience undid what the deputy did. And it sounds to me like this youngish, lightly experienced prosecutor, aside from being corrupt, was inexperienced and had a leash that was quite a bit too long on him, and didn't have the moral compass and the maturity to handle a long leash. And so he undid what the only person who appears to have investigated and visited the scene of the crime, the deputy officer, who was the only public official who did his job. He collected information. He investigated the scene. It's not the final and full investigation that's called for, but nevertheless, he did the preliminary investigation that his job requires. The two men came in and stole hardware and beat me and maimed me. Okay, at the time of the beating, it wasn't as evident how much damage I had. It took a little while to appraise that, but because it was mere maybe 10 minutes after the event that he arrived.